Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I'm just sorting the camera out, and we are rocking and rolling. Back again for another midweek football accumulator, and it is an all Premier League game week, midweek game, I should say. And we've got some good games, must admit, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So let's get into it. Let's start off with this, and this is on the Tuesday night. Is Newcastle 19-20, draw 5-2, Norwich 14-5, Leeds are 7-5, draw 23-10, and Crystal Palace are 19-10. I will start off with Leeds versus Crystal Palace, and I think this is Leeds are a team that I think are drastically in trouble. If I'm being honest, really are. I think they're a team that is really, if I'm honest, fighting for their lives, and they're running out of bodies in here. And they're playing for Crystal Palace, who are they're a surprise package this year. I must admit, they really are. Patrick Vieira's got playing decent football, and let's be honest, they've gone to Arsenal and they've drew. They've drew with us at the LS. They're a really, really good side, Palace, and I fancy them to go up there and win. So I'm going to say Palace to win that game at 19-10. I like the bet. You might be able to get Palace to score a couple of goals in that game, which could even be 2-1, maybe 5-2 if you're lucky. But I do like Palace in this fixture. I really do. Moving on to Newcastle versus Norwich, 6-pointer. This is the game where if Newcastle fail to win this game, I think relegation is massively on the cards. I've got many Geordie friends, and they are telling me that once they comes to January, things are going to change, and basically Newcastle will be able to get out of it. But if Norwich pick up a win here, then I think Newcastle are massively in trouble, big time. I think they're already in trouble now, but losing points to a rival is a killer. So I am going to say a draw in this game at 5-2. I think Norwich will go up there, set up not to lose the game, and I think Newcastle will huff and puff, but there's just nothing there in Newcastle. Maybe a double chance if you fancy Norwich or the draw. Last time Norwich did play away, they beat Brentford, and Brentford are no mugs. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel Norwich could do something. Like they're starting to pick up points now, and Dean Smith's got them well organised, and Newcastle have the pressure on them because of the expectation that they've got. So, moving on to Wednesday, and it's this: Southampton 11-8, draw 5-2, Leicester 15-8, Watford 19-2. Draw 17-4, Chelsea 2-7, West Ham 10-11, draw 5-2, and Brighton and Hove Albion 3-1. I'll start off with our game. Now I will give you a quick thought on this because obviously I'm doing the show tomorrow, and basically Brighton are our most cursed team going. We have not beaten this team in the Premier League, and we are playing a team that really we should be beating, and we haven't beaten once. We drew with them last year 2-2, and we drew with them 1-0 at the Amex towards the back end of last season. Me personally, and I'll quickly say this, can West Ham beat them? We can. Will we beat them? I think we draw this game. I think the curse continues myself. Brighton at 3-1. Not for me. I think we're too strong to be beaten, especially at home. But the draw, I do like the draw, and I think the draw is on the cards for me in this fixture. Moving on to Watford versus Chelsea. Chelsea to win 2-0, I like in this one. And I think you might find good odds on that. Chelsea will not concede a goal against Watford, I don't believe. Chelsea are a very, very good side, well organised, well marshalled. Dylan's in the house. Hello, Dylan. Hope you are well, son. And yeah, I look at Chelsea. I think Chelsea are capable of going there and not not losing the game at all. They're top of the league. They deserve to be top of the league. And Watford, they had a good result last time out at home against Manchester United, but they're one of them sides. They're frustrating. They're either very good or they're awful. And I just think Chelsea will win, and maybe Chelsea to win by a couple of goals in that game. Finally, on the Wednesday of section, Southampton 11-8 draw, 5-2, and Leicester 15-8. I like Leicester in this one. I really do. Leicester beat this team last season. I think it was 9-0. And basically, I think Leicester can go there and beat them again. I think 15-8 is a golden price. Obviously, Leicester won at the weekend against Watford, and I think Leicester can go there and win. Vardy scored a couple of goals. They can get the job done. And I look at Leicester 15-8 right now at Sky Bet. I think it's a decent punt, really. Southampton are just this weird team that just doesn't really do a lot. Like they don't really do a lot, if you know what I mean, especially at home. They've lost games at home against Wolves. They drew with us in a 0-0 ball draw. They drew with Man United at the start of the season. So yeah, I like Leicester in this one. I think Leicester will be my golden bet of the week. I really do. I do like that at 15-8. Moving on to Wolves, 5-6 draw, 12-5. Burnley 7-2, and then you've got Aston Villa 17-2, draw 17-4. Manchester City 2-7. And then finally on the Wednesday evening, Everton 13-2, draw 15-4, and Liverpool 4-11. Start off with the Merseyside derby, and one-way traffic for me, and that is Liverpool's traffic, I'm afraid. Liverpool destroyed Southampton at the weekend in a 4-0 win, and I can see them doing a demolition job on Everton. I know Everton are in a bad place, and Rafael Benitez is basically back is firmly against the wall. They're out of the Carabao Cup. They got beat at the weekend against Brentford. They've got injuries, they've got suspensions, they've got problems at the end of the day. And for me, when I look at Everton, if they lose this game and they lose it in any way, shape or form, I think Benitez could be sacked, mate, if I'm honest. I think it's a big game for Everton. So I'm going to go for a Liverpool to win 2-0 in this game. So if you fancy the punt on Liverpool, it's 4-11. If you fancy the win 2-0 bet, I think you might be able to get even money, or even 10-11, something like that. So it's a pretty decent punt. Obviously, moving on to Villa Park, where Steven Gerrard will be up against Pep Guardiola in Wednesday night's game. And I think, yet again, it's one-way traffic yet again, and it's Manchester City. On a poor surface at the weekend, they were very good against us. I must admit, they literally passed it around us, even in snow. Now, hopefully, come midweek, the snow will have cleared, and the weather will start getting back to normal, and Manchester City will get back to normal. I think Manchester City go there and roll out Villa about 3-1, I reckon. Villa, good side under Gerrard. They're starting to perform under him, but I think this is a big game now for Gerrard. If Gerrard does beat Manchester City, though, he's performing miracles coming from Rangers to Villa. And yeah, I look at it like that. Right, I just think Manchester City, maybe -1 goal handicap. Someone in the comments section earlier on today said about that bet. I did like that bet, so I'm going to call that bet. And maybe Manchester City will score 3 goals in this game. I think that's a good punt and all. I think Villa will come on to Manchester City, but City will just counter and pass it around and wear them down. And yeah, I can see Manchester City getting the job done there. And finally, Wolves 5-6 draw, 12-5, and Burnley 7-2. Interesting game, this one for me. I'm going to go with a draw. I think Burnley's had the rest. Wolves obviously played at Norwich, got a ball 0-0 draw, and I think Burnley will go there and cause Wolves a lot of problems. They'd done it last year, I believe. I think, if I remember rightly, Chris Wood scored the hat-trick there, I think it was. I might be wrong, but if I remember rightly, they played Wolves and they played pretty well at Wolves and all. So I'm going to say a draw in this game. I think 12-5 is not a bad bet. I don't think Burnley are good enough to win the game, but I think they're good enough to sort of get the draw that they need in midweek. And Wolves, they played really well against us. They played okay against Norwich, but got a 0-0 draw. And this is another game that they've got to play against a team that they should expect to beat. So when they play against teams that they expect to beat, they don't beat them, Wolves. And I believe that will be the case on Wednesday. Moving on, finally, to the final two games of the midweek fixtures. And it is Tottenham 3-5, draw 29-10. Brentford 19-4. And the final game of the night is Manchester United, even money, draw 13-5, Arsenal 13-5. I'll start off with Tottenham against Brentford. Interesting game. Conte needs to start performing. They haven't played now since their humiliating defeat in the Europa Conference League. So, yeah, I look at this game and I just see a one-way win, and that is for Spurs. They will have to perform in this game. Brentford won't be easy, though. I do think both teams will score. Possibly both teams score Tottenham to win. I think that's a good punt. And, yeah, I look at it like this. I think if Tottenham can score early, I think they will roll Brentford out. But Brentford are a sort of side that they're 19-4 is not a bad bet for a team that likes to upset the apple cart, basically. So I will say Tottenham, just for the sheer fact of the home form and the home crowd. But nothing would surprise me if Brentford got something out of that game. So I will probably stay clear of that game in all aspects of betting. I think the only thing I would probably back is both teams to score or over 2.5 goals. I think there's goals in that game. I don't think that game ends up 1-0. Like, I think they're both attacking teams, and it could be like 2-2 or 3-1 or something like that. So, yeah, that's the one I'll stay clear of. And finally, Manchester United against Arsenal. I think Manchester United at even money is a great bet. I really do. I think Arsenal will go there for the confidence at present, but Manchester United have a point to prove, and what better team to prove that point with a new manager against their old enemy, Arsenal. And even money for me is pretty much gold. I like that bet. I do. I think they played pretty okay against Chelsea, and Chelsea are the best team in the league at the minute. Like, they're winning games, they're winning well, etc. So for me, when I look at it like that, I just see a Manchester United win. I'd be quite shocked if Arsenal go up there and beat them, especially in like the new manager's role and all that. And this is a manager who knows, supposed to know what he's doing. All the players are going to have a point to prove. All the players are going to want to perform in front of the home crowd. He's going to expect a performance of the players. And I'll just see that as what it is. Manchester United even money against Arsenal. I just think it's a good bet, even money. Maybe even Man United to score 2 goals, which is not. And why Arsenal do have defensive problems from time to time. And I look at them and I think, yeah, right, they are capable of conceding the goal from time to time. And if you've got Rashford, Greenwood, Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, they've got goals in their team. You know what I mean? Manchester United. So, yeah, I think even money is a good bet. And that is my gold bet of Thursday. So the 2 bets for me are Leicester City away at Southampton. I think 15-8 is a great bet. I really do. And my final bet for Thursday is Manchester United at even money. I think that's a great bet. If you like a bet for Tuesday night, I think Palace away at Leeds. So if you fancy the treble, Palace away, Leicester away, Manchester United at home, you're going to get over 10-1, I believe, on that treble. So, yeah, that is a treble for me. I want to thank everyone who's been watching, and if you like my betting content, please like the video. It goes a long way. It really helps me out greatly. And subscribe if you're new around here and you're watching for the first time. Every subscriber helps, and it helps me build the channel to bigger and better things. And once I get bigger, I start divulging into other sports and talking all things horse racing, greyhound racing, and tennis, because there is money to be made in tennis. Also, I will be back soon with more West Ham content, so please do check that out. So yeah, that is my bet of the week: is Leicester, Manchester United, and Palace. I like the treble. I think the treble's good. Maybe Manchester City and Liverpool to both to win to nil is not a bad punt either. So anyway, I will say goodbye for now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Monday evening. Take care. Come on, you Irons.